Hey guys, it's your boy MKS. Hope everyone's well. I'm back at you with part 3 of this video, of these videos. Trying to learn proper English. Hope everyone's well. As I say, I was hoping to talk about some of my ideas for benefiting Asia, and maybe next week, hopefully, talk about some of my goals and dreams to see Asia being financially empowered and things like that. And so hopefully someone out there will enjoy it. Tomorrow I'm hoping to focus on Italian football, both national team and local club teams, and Celtic and Ireland as well, focusing on supporting Ireland's economy. It's a bit different, but it's like exactly 2 months since St. Patrick's Day and Italian Unification Day, respectively. That's why I hope to do that tomorrow. Anywho, to make up for lost time. Anywho, hopefully people will enjoy this video, as I say, and as ever, please drop any comments you can in the comment section. I really appreciate it, and hopefully will help as many people as possible across Asia and the Asian diaspora around the world. Anywho, onto list number 21. I hope to look at how Asia can learn ideas from history about where economies have gone wrong, what mistakes they've made, and how they've grown, and how economies have grown and fallen. So hopefully they can learn from that and improve their economies and avoid some of those pitfalls. And also people to learn about encourage people to learn about Asian history, possibly culture and tradition. As I said before, I'm not really a big fan of culture and tradition, but I think it'd be interesting to see what people think of Asian culture, tradition, and history, and things like that. And in the future, maybe I'd love to network with I would definitely love to network with channels that cover Asia, whether they're from Asians or themselves or other people like abroad in Japan or Indian in details, and channels like that. I did think of an idea, but strangely I've forgotten it, which I find it quite coincidental because it's 21 again. It's like something I often say. That's why I included stuff about the history. But anyways, moving on. 22. I hope to look at how Asia can predict future markets and look at how it can position itself in the future and what could help Asian economies continue to grow or grow back to their old levels of growth, and how they can improve their economies with new and innovative ways of doing things and ideas, thinking outside the box, and that sort of thing. To look at how to benefit Asia and possibly invite people from the diaspora, people who are Asian or part Asian like myself around the world, to go and visit Asia. And I'd love to have YouTube events and things like across Asia, inviting Asian and part Asian people to go there, and hopefully that'll benefit their economy as an anti-imperialist. But I hope they'll look at the areas where there's going to be potential future growth and things like that, and how they can network together, improve relations and things like that. 23, again, hope to encourage like NGOs and charities and fundraising projects that will support people in Asia. And I know I've said before, like as a fan of Italian football, I'd love for Asian entrepreneurs to buy Italian football clubs and invest in them, and also Celtic, which will hopefully benefit them, and how to improve relations. But I'm hoping to cover that a lot more tomorrow, all being well. But yeah, I hope to look at, as I said before, any ideas that I might have thought of, and ways in which Asia can be financially empowered and improve, again, what they can learn from history, how to support their YouTubers and things like that. Number 24, again, I think that I hope to promote and endorse the idea of why unity, the strength in unity. So if people from Asian nations, if Pan-Asianism can help Asia, I think, to do better, because I think nations which are more united can achieve a lot more if they work together and things like that. For instance, they can learn from each other and also help each other when they're struggling, and they don't have to spend as much money going to war with each other or being against each other and things like that. So that can be more invested in the people and supporting people and that sort of thing. So as ever, I'd love to know what you think about that as well, and I'd love to know what people from especially from Asian backgrounds, think about that, especially from Asian nations themselves, like people from China and India. What do they think of whether the governments or politicians there should work more closely together rather than fight each other? Maybe they could put pressure on their politicians if that's possible, and like encourage them to unite together or work together more, and look at what they have in common. Like China was divided, and it had like different parts of China taken away, in other words, and so did India as well. So they have something. They have quite a few things in common. Like both were told what to do by the British, for instance, and that sort of thing. 25, as I've often said before, I hope to talk about my ethics and how I dream support republics and why I think republics are better than monarchies. Obviously, no government system is perfect, but I think I prefer republics because I think that is when you have a monarchy that people have to pay money towards one particular family. But I'd love to hear any opinions, even including alternative opinions as well as ones that agree with me. So all opinions will be welcomed. If people support monarchies, I'd love to know why that is. Anyway, again, I'd love to hear opinion polls from people from Asia about their opinions and views about a range of things. 26, again, hope to look at any new and innovative and creative ideas and what areas people think Asian nations and governments should invest in, and how they feel they can empower their people more and improve human rights and protect animals and children and people generally, and support disabled rights, and maybe how countries like China could have more human rights as well, if that's possible. And whether you think that's possible or not, again, I'd love to hear your opinions. 27, I think like if people from Asia support this channel, and as well as people from Africa as well, and as I talked about, like people of colour, again, the more the people support, more those sorts of people support my channel, the more people support my channel, the more it can grow, and the more if I get to monetize it, the more money I would have to give to charity and things like that. 28, again, hope to look at some of the negative things in Asia and what can be changed and what can be improved, like human rights, animal rights, poverty, and all those sorts of things, and what can be changed and improved, what's possible to change. Like if China's economy grows, could it improve human rights as well? And I'd love to know if people think that's possible. 29, as I say, I hope to encourage as many people as possible to share ideas about how to benefit Asia and to create NGOs and mixed race people, part Asian people especially, supporting Asia and people of colour, and that sort of thing. And number 30, I'd love to hear as many ideas as possible, any ideas you have about how to financially empower Asia. And perhaps in the future talk about why I wish to support Asia. I think I might have covered that in a few topics before, but like as an anti-imperialist and as white supremacists hate people of colour, I think it's good if we unite together, but that's my opinion anyway. So I know Asia has its own problems, like it can be a bit prejudiced as well, so that is a bit of a dilemma, but I still would love to support people across Asia and like groups like single parents as well. I've seen documentaries about how single parents really struggle and things like that as well. So I'd love to know as ever how you think I did. I did try and think a few new ideas and I forgot some of my ideas, so I had before I made the video I had like a few thoughts on my mind that I could have covered, but I really struggled to remember them, so apologies if I repeat too many ideas again. But do you think as I said, do you think my ideas are benefiting Asia in some way or will benefit Asia in the future? If the video is shared with people across Asia, I think hopefully it can help them. Anyway, peace and love.